bench sitting next to a black couple. It was me, a man, and his wife. And across to the left, there were a few other benches with a black boyfriend and girlfriend. And then up against the wall, a black woman was standing, pressed against the window frame, looking at her cell phone. When I was sitting down, I was looking at my phone, so I didn't see what happened. But you can hear the clinks of a woman's high heels when she's walking. I could hear a woman walking by. A few minutes later, the black man's wife started complaining, and she shouted, "I'm sick of the way white women look at me. Do you see that?" And she looks at her husband, and he said, "No." And she said, "That stare, that condescending stare that some white women give me, I can't stand when they do that. It's racist."
So Adrielle says she's on the phone clueless. Okay, as if that happened. Anyways, meanwhile, a woman's going off about a racist look. The husband, he didn't see it, but another girl says, "You don't even know that. Now it's messy. You got feelings first proof." And Adrielle, she's actually silent. But if all this happened online, you know that she would be in the comment section typing essays, arguing with strangers, and doubling down like her life depends on it. Is it racism or is it assumption?
And the husband said he didn't see it, and I just continued looking down at my phone, and the black woman pressed against the window, standing up, just keeps looking at her phone. And then the husband's wife starts complaining. Why do they always do that to me? What have I ever done to them other than be born black? Mind you, I believe she was like in her 40s, the couple. They were probably in their late 30s, early 40s. And then the younger couple sitting on the bench across from me, they were probably in their upper 20s, early 30s, interrupted. And the girl said, "You don't know if she gave you that look on purpose." And then the husband's wife said, "Oh no, it's that same look every time." And I kept my mouth shut because I don't think it's fair to tell other people how to feel when they're being discriminated against or when they're being dehumanized, when they're in a situation that makes them uncomfortable, when they're being mistreated or treated unfairly. Plus, I'm white. I talk about sexism a lot, and it would really bother me if a man were to talk to me about how I'm supposed to feel as a woman, or how I'm supposed to behave as a woman, or what bills and laws should be passed about women's bodies when he's not a woman himself. I stayed out of that conversation completely. The woman standing stayed out of the conversation, but the girl with her boyfriend across the bench got into a little bit of an argument, saying that it might not have been race. But I kept my mouth shut because you can't tell other people how to feel. I know when someone's giving you a condescending look, and it can be about race, gender, it could be about dressing different. And so what I have to say is the couple sitting across, the younger couple, the girl who kind of argued, that's really similar when I talk about being subject to sexism and women argue with me and say, "Oh, that's not sexism." Discrimination is unpredictable and subjective. It can happen to one person and not you at the same time. That's the reason you need to have empathy.